In September 1991, two German hikers, Erika and Helmut Simon, were trekking in the Ötztal Alps, on the border between Austria and Italy. Amid the icy expanse, they spotted something that would forever change the understanding of human history: a partially frozen human figure, later known as Ötzi, the Iceman. Over 5,300 years old, Ötzi is the oldest human mummy ever found in such extraordinary conditions, providing a unique window into life during the Copper Age. When the Iceman was found, early researchers believed he was a modern mountaineer who had died recently. Not realizing the importance of the discovery right away, the first teams to arrive at the site did not take proper precautions. The rescue team and local onlookers ended up handling the mummy without the necessary care, exposing it to the elements and inadvertently damaging some of its parts, clothing, and artifacts. Only after more detailed analyses did it become clear that he was over 5,300 years old, a discovery that greatly surprised the scientific community. Ötzi lived during a transitional period when societies were beginning to move away from being nomadic and were settling in permanent agricultural villages. Evidence suggests that he belonged to a community that inhabited the mountainous region of the Alps, probably in a village that engaged in both hunting and farming. His clothing, made of goat and deer leather, was perfectly adapted to the harsh mountain climate, while his boots, crafted from straw and leather, indicated remarkable ingenuity to withstand the rough and cold terrain. Besides his clothing, what Ötzi carried with him offers clues about his daily life. He had a copper axe, a status symbol at the time, a stone dagger with a wooden handle, an incomplete bow, and a quiver with a few arrows. These items suggest that he was an experienced hunter and possessed skills in manual crafts, such as making tools and weapons. The copper axe found with Ötzi is one of the oldest examples of the use of this metal. Its presence indicates that he lived during a technological transition when the use of copper tools was gradually replacing stone tools. The fact that he carried a copper axe suggests that he held a position of prominence and prestige within his community. His diet, which included ibex meat, deer, and grains, indicates that he was also part of a community that practiced agriculture and animal domestication. Although the discovery of Ötzi was an archaeological revelation, what truly fascinates scientists and enthusiasts is the mystery surrounding his death. Detailed examinations of his body revealed that he was around 45 years old when he died, an advanced age for that time, suggesting that he was respected within his community. Additionally, analyses of his skeleton show that he was in good physical shape but also suffered from various health conditions, including arthritis and intestinal parasites. The mystery of his death began to unravel when scientists discovered an arrowhead embedded in his left shoulder. Furthermore, wounds on his hand and cuts on his skin indicate that he had been involved in a fight before he died. While the arrowhead found in his left shoulder was initially considered the main cause of his death, new analyses of his skull revealed the presence of severe head trauma. CT scans showed signs of a fracture and blood accumulation, indicating that the individual had suffered a strong blow shortly before dying. This led researchers to reconsider the circumstances of his death. The new hypothesis suggests that after being struck by the arrow, Ötzi may have fallen or been attacked again, resulting in a fatal blow to the head. This cranial trauma could have been enough to cause his death, either instantly or in combination with blood loss from the shoulder wound. This discovery led researchers to a crucial question: was Ötzi murdered? Based on the evidence of physical trauma, many believe he was ambushed and killed, perhaps as a result of a territorial dispute, revenge, or personal conflict. The position in which he was found, face down with his left arm extended as if trying to protect himself, reinforces the idea that his death was not accidental. It is also possible that the position of his arm is a combination of the two factors. He may have been attacked, tried to defend himself with his arm extended, and after being injured, fell in a way that kept his arm in the position in which it was found. This would explain the presence of defensive wounds and the final position of the body. Other theories suggest that he was fleeing from something or someone in the days leading up to his death. This is supported by the fact that the man had consumed a heavy meal shortly before dying, indicating that he was trying to stay strong during a flight. Fragments of non-local grains found in his stomach suggest that Ötzi may have traveled long distances before reaching the place where he was found, or acquired these foods through trade networks or exchanges with other communities. Thus, Although he was deeply rooted in the Alpine region, his diet and other evidence suggest that he maintained access or contact with more distant areas. There are still many unanswered questions. Who could have killed Ötzi? Was he a leader or warrior hunted by enemies, or a common individual caught in a fatal dispute? While the definitive answer may never be known, the evidence suggests a dramatic story of survival, conflict, and ultimately death in the inhospitable Alpine mountains. Beyond the mystery of his death, Ötzi offers valuable insights into the life and customs of humans during the Copper Age. His extraordinarily preserved body has allowed scientists to study not only his anatomy and diseases, but also his tattoos, the oldest ever discovered. The mummy has a total of 61 tattoos distributed across his body, mainly in areas such as the back, knees, ankles, and wrists. Interestingly, these tattoos do not appear to have been made for decorative purposes. Instead, many are located at acupuncture points, suggesting they may have been used as a form of therapy to relieve chronic pains, such as the arthritis he suffered from. Ötzi also suffered from several dental conditions, including periodontitis, a severe inflammation of the gums, and cavities. He also had an unusual gap between his upper incisors, known as a diastema, which may have influenced his appearance and possibly his speech. Analyses showed that he carried with him amadou, Fomes fomentarius, used to start fires, and birch polypore, Fomitopsis betulina, likely ingested to alleviate his dental problems. This suggests that he had some knowledge of medicinal plants and fungi. Genetic studies revealed even more surprises. Analysis of his DNA showed that he belonged to a genetic group still present in modern populations in Corsica and Sardinia, suggesting that his ancestors migrated from regions further south in Europe. Additionally, Ötzi had a genetic predisposition to heart disease, which could have been a significant health complication had he lived longer. Another fascinating aspect is the content of his stomach. Analyses revealed that his last meal consisted of ibex meat, wheat, and some herbs. This not only gives us an idea of what he ate, but also of the dietary practices of his community. Furthermore, pollen grains found in his digestive tract indicate that he died in late spring or early summer when the alpine flowers were in full bloom. More than 3 decades after his discovery, the Iceman's mummy continues to be a figure of immense scientific and cultural interest. His body, now on display at the South Tyrol Museum of Archaeology in Bolzano, Italy, attracts thousands of visitors every year. He is displayed in a viewing chamber with carefully controlled temperature and humidity. The environment is kept at a constant temperature of about 21 degrees Fahrenheit, -6 degrees Celsius, and a relative humidity of around 90%. These cold and humid conditions are designed to replicate the ice conditions in which Ötzi's mummy was found, helping to preserve it. Using advanced technology, including CT scans and forensic techniques, scientists have managed to create an accurate replica of Ötzi's body. The reconstruction reveals a robust-looking man, about 5 feet 2 inches tall, 1.60 meters, with wrinkled skin, pronounced cheekbones, deep-set eyes, and graying hair. Ötzi's facial expression is severe, reflecting the harsh life in the mountains during the Copper Age. This reconstruction has brought the public even closer to the historical figure, transforming Ötzi from a mere frozen mummy into a real person, with features that reflect his origin, age, and the era in which he lived. The resulting image is a powerful educational tool, allowing people to visualize what a human being who lived more than 5,000 years ago looked like. For scientists, the mummy remains an inexhaustible source of information about the past, offering clues about how humans lived, worked, and sometimes fought for survival in a harsh world. Its continued study promises even more revelations about life during the Copper Age. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding not only who this man was, but also the complexities of life in prehistory. Ötzi, the Iceman, may have lived over 5,000 years ago, but his story, full of mystery and intrigue, continues to fascinate and inspire our imagination, offering an unprecedented glimpse into the ancient world. Thus, as Ötzi's secrets continue to be revealed, he reminds us of the complexity and resilience of our ancestors, and how, despite all the distance and time, we are still connected to them in deep and mysterious ways. And you, what did you think of this video? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for free, activating the bell for all notifications. Until the next video.